Okay guys, so it's another day here at our rental property. It's Saturday, it's about 12 o'clock. We are going to be here until very late because we have a showing tomorrow. Danny's going to be working on the front of the house, doing all of the exterior work, painting, and just everything outside. I'm going to be working inside. I have a lot of time-consuming projects on the agenda. But before we get started, we're gonna make a quick stop off at a property that we noticed is for sale. They have an open house, so we're gonna walk over there and check out the house. Why not?
Hi. How you doing?
So we made it into the house. It's a 2,400 square foot home. How many bedrooms, Danny?
4 bedrooms, right? 2.5 baths.
4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. So this is what it looks like when you walk in. I just got a glimpse of the outside area, and I think it's so cute. I love it. It's a cute kitchen. I'm not crazy about the colors, but I mean, as far as the layout of the kitchen, I do like the island. And this area here, it seems like it would be an addition because there's like a bit of a step down here, but it's not. It is part of the structure of the original structure of the home. This looks like a little sunroom area, which is so cute, right off of the kitchen. All right, let's go outside. The house has vinyl fencing, which is nice. It has this little, I guess, pergola here that would definitely come down. Oh, I didn't even realize a huge tree back there. A big shed. And okay, so now we're gonna check out the master bedroom. I'm assuming that's the master bedroom on this side. Let's see. So Home Depot said to remove a chip off of the wall and they can color match it. That is definitely not the color we need. So much for color matching. All right, so will Home Depot take that back? We'll see. I'll let you know.
All right, I am back from Home Depot. I'm back from getting Macho some food that forgot his food. I had to get him some food at the pet store. And I'm back from Chipotle.
This is like the only thing we eat when we work in the house. It's easy, it's not unhealthy, and it's perfect. But anyway, Danny's trip to Home Depot.
Basically, in a nutshell, we bought some paint last night. We brought a chip in to get it color matched. They color matched it, totally wrong color.
He went back with the same chip and said,
right.
Look, they do not even match up. Because we went there last night and we kind of were just like in and out. We were just like, can you make this color? And they were getting ready to close. We grabbed the paint and we left. We came back here and it was the wrong color. So he took it back. He's like, hey, this doesn't match. And they're like, well, it's not refundable. At that point, you said you had them making other paint, right?
Yeah, I had them making the correct color basically. And then I brought it there and they said, well, this is non-refundable. I said, well, it's something that's not my fault. I mean, you can see I didn't use up the paint. This is not, I wouldn't be doing this for any other reason. I mean, I'm not trying to be, And he said, well, we can't really refund. It says non-refundable. I said, well, they're already making up the paint over in the back. And I said, I mean, you'll have an extra can of paint that you can't use also if you don't take this one back. Then the guy says, just refund it. Then I could hear the lady next to him, the lady that worked with him, saying, "Why are you refunding him the paint? It says non-refundable on them. You should just not refund them and make them, it's like I'm standing right here." And I said, so it's just they in other words, in a nutshell, they ended up refunding it, and I got my other paint. But it's just
But the thing is, you have to go through hoops for that.
Right.
It was their fault.
Right.
Like, if it's your fault, just accept
if I wouldn't have told them they were making up the other paint already, they probably wouldn't have done it. But it's just one of those things. But it is what it is. We got our paint. Hopefully it matches this time.
I actually haven't gotten anything done because I keep bumping into issues. I'll show you them. We brought these bolt caps for the toilet. We have 3 toilets. We can't put them on. We can't any bolt toilet, and I'll show you why. Okay, I'll tell you why. The bolts that are on the toilet. Whoever put in that toilet, the screws that they use.
Oh, they're too high.
They're too high.
It looked like they might have been.
They're supposed to cut them. They didn't
Right.
cut them. So all of them are sticking up, and it's unless we have one of those saws to cut them.
Yeah. We could technically bring a Sawzall in and do it, but who wants to do that? I don't know if it's worth
but
it.
that's not top priority. So that's just something else. That doorbell thing, I can't get that to work. So that's an issue. So we're gonna eat, and then I'm gonna move on to another project. But it's just the little things that kind of derail your progress.
Let's just see how many things we can screw up in a row. Let's go for a
We're
streak.
not screwing up anything. I mean, we're doing our...
So many things we can't do in a row.
Let's eat. All right, that's it.
Good.
I don't know what that guy was color matching.
I don't know. Color matching that shirt.
Wow, that's actually really good. No, it looks really good. It's perfect. It's a perfect match. All right.
So we're not going for perfection here. We just want to get it looking a little bit. You can see what it looks like now. Show that windowsill.
Yeah.
That's what we want to get rid of mainly. This looks bad. At the bottom, we got a different color for the bottom, obviously.
Right. Yeah, that can't stay like that. All right, so here's my project. I am going to paint this popcorn ceiling up there. See the way that looks? There was a leak, the roof had been replaced, and now that popcorn ceiling up there just needs to be painted. This part under here, where it's chipping away, I'm just gonna remove the excess chipping, retexture it, and hopefully the paint that we got does match. I just removed the popcorn that was loose. If it was flaking off, I removed it. Again, this is just patchwork. We're gonna eventually get this ceiling scraped. I've never used this before. Last time I used the popcorn spray, wasn't a fan, so I'm gonna try this. Or I should have read the instructions. Not too bad. Actually, you know what? I have an idea. I'll be back. Actually, I think it's looking better than I thought. And this, I can tell you right now, is so much easier to work with than that spray. That spray really is awful. I used it years ago, and I just thought it was awful. I didn't like it, or maybe I was using it incorrectly. That looks good. Look at that. Yes, I like, oh my gosh, have you guys seen that? That is not bad at all. All right. I just got done putting the popcorn ceiling patch on. I think that patch works really well, and it's easy to work with. I would definitely recommend it. One thing I do wish I would have done differently is I wish I would have scraped a little more popcorn ceiling. I think I was afraid to scrape too much for fear that I'm gonna have a larger area that looks really bad, but so far it's actually looking really good. So I'm going to patch that, texture it, and wait for it to dry, then paint everything. Let's see what Danny's doing. All right, let's see how far he's gotten. Oh, wow, really far actually. How you doing, dude?
The window looks a lot better.
Oh, wow, sure does. Yeah, that does look a lot better. Wow, a lot better. All right, let me get back to work. So I'm going to wait for that to dry, and then I might need to sand it down, put some more patch on there, and then texture it before I paint it. So most likely that's not getting done today, but I'm going to clean the track in the living room. I'll show you. So this is what the track looks like after I cleaned it up. There was a lot of dog hair in here. I had removed all of that and I vacuumed it out. So that's what it looks like now. So it really needs to be clean, as well as this part here. Look at how gross that seal right there looks. That looks horrible. Okay, so I'm embarrassed to say how long I've been working on this area here. But I was able to get it as clean as possible. I mean, this area really does need some work. It looks much better though. Not perfect, but it's gonna have to do for today. Okay guys, keep your fingers crossed for me, because I am really hoping that this paint matches the popcorn. This whole process, I tell you, it's so stressful. It's so incredibly stressful because you're trying to get so much done, and you want the house to be rented as fast as possible. But so on one hand, it's like get it rented as fast as possible, but on the other hand, it's like, if in some ways you just wish we had more time to do more stuff. Like I would love to be able to paint those the sconces out front. They're kind of rusty, and I would like to sand them down and paint them. But that's something that, if I get around to it, I'll do it. But it's not at the top of the list. So I really do not like to tape. I don't like it. I have a pretty steady hand, and normally I don't need to. But in this case, I need to. I need to, so I can get in that groove there. All right, please don't break. Please don't break. Just come off. Come off. Nice. There we go. Okay. I should probably work with smaller pieces, right? All right. So. All right. Good to go. Good to go. I'm gonna have to come back to this later and see what needs to be touched up, because from this angle I cannot see what I'm doing from this angle. Alright, so that's round one. I have to let that dry and see if there's other areas that need to be touched up, but it's looking good.
Alright, this is Sunday.
Groundhog Day.
It's Groundhog Day. We're doing the same thing we did Saturday, and we did last weekend. And we're
Nearly every day. We're headed to the property again. We have been there nearly every single day for the past almost 2 weeks now. Yesterday was a little frustrating. It's like everything that we wanted to get done just wasn't working.
We had no completions.
Yep, we were actually about to leave the house, and Danny's like, "You ate?" I was like, "I knew I was forgetting something." So I'm just making a smoothie really quickly. I just basically dump whatever
Just keep dumping stuff up.
I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff here, but this will have to work. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff that I normally put in here, but I don't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna make something really quickly just so I can get something in my belly so we can fuel up. Today we did have a showing. Our property manager was there to show the place. We haven't followed up yet because they're probably still showing the place. Right now we are headed to Lowe's, is it?
We're gonna go to Lowe's and we're gonna try to find something to get the caulking off. We're having difficulty getting the old caulking removed from the
And we have to have it removed from 3 bathrooms, the kitchen, I mean, the shower area, tub area. It's a lot of caulking that we have to have removed, and my wrist cannot take it. Like, I've been using scrapers and razor blades and just, you know, the caulking.
It just doesn't come off.
It's just
very difficult. So there's some type of tool that they said we've seen online that you might be able to put like a little blade in that vibrates, and it might help it, you know, take it off easier, but we'll see if that helps a little bit.
Once upon a time, I used to make smoothies, and you thought that was the grossest thing ever. Remember that? Remember those days?
Yeah. Well, you put all that green stuff in them, but now I put the green stuff in them.
Exactly. Remember those days? Exactly.
It's like a Missouri thing or something.
Well, they say breakfast.
No.
Well then, no.
I say breakfast.
Breakfast. Everybody says that.
I didn't know that everybody says that. That's what I was asking.
We're having a discussion here about how to say the word breakfast. Danny's like, is it breakfast?
Well, that's what I always say is breakfast, but it's really like break fast. I mean, that's what they call it. I mean, that's what you're doing is you're breaking your fast because you're sleeping because you're fasting.
So he wants to know if he should start saying break
No,
fast.
I didn't say that. I just said.
He's like, is that wrong?
I was just saying, is there other places to say break fast? I'm just curious if there's.
I've never heard anybody say break fast. I'm gonna have break fast? Nobody says that.
I don't know. Well, technically, that's what it is, right? That's the word breakfast came from, right?
If you want to start saying that, then you start saying that. But
I'm
you
not
know,
gonna
no,
say
break fast.
I just had my break fast a little earlier.
We just made a stop off at Sherman-Williams. We picked up some paint to paint the door. All right, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get on the road.
$2 brushes.
Nice. Nice, I need some cheap brushes. Hi, buddy. All right, come on, I'm still working on my break fast.
Break it.
Break it, break it.
All right, we're heading into Lowe's, our second home. Our third home is Home Depot.
Got my paint pants on.
Styling and profiling.
I should have had these on yesterday because yesterday I messed up my pants.
Oh man.
So we just got out of Lowe's and I'll show you my mini haul. I got a blade. I love blades. I don't know why, I just do. They have this Sharpie tool. It says it adheres to almost anything. I'd never seen this before. They have it in all colors, so we're getting it in white because there's a lot of things there that can use a little touching up. It is waterproof also. That's pretty cool. And we also picked up a, what is this, a doorbell. This one is wired. We picked up the wrong one last time, which is why yesterday I was having such a problem connecting it. It wasn't wired, it was wireless, and you had to like sync it with the house. And I wasn't able to do that. It was a headache. So I'm gonna return that one, wire it, and hopefully it'll be easy. So, but I did find something fun. Not that that's not fun. Look at this hat. I love hats. I love hats, but I hate doing my hair. It's a Florida state of mind. $10. I don't have an orange hat. That's really cute. Florida state of mind. And it's funny because I didn't bring a hat today. And whenever I'm outside, I always like to wear a hat. Oh, look, they have a little area here where you could put your ponytail. I didn't even know that. I'm guessing that's what that is. I don't know if that's what that is. Because why wouldn't you just put your ponytail
You have to
over here?
shove the ponytail in this little hole.
On the top. I don't know if that's what that is. I'm guessing. I have no idea. But Florida state of mind. I like it. My new hat. It's 1:30. We still haven't made it to the property, but we've been running around. I just left Target because I was looking for something in particular, and I didn't just find one. I found a whole bunch. If you notice in my videos, I'm always wearing like a black tank top. That's these from Target. I love these. They're only $8. They're super comfortable. I got 3 more blacks because I'm like the most low maintenance person ever. I don't like to overthink what I'm wearing, my hair. That's why I'm always in hats. I just like to get up, get dressed, and go. I don't like to overthink how I look. That drives me crazy. So just having simple things like this that I can just throw on, love it. I love hunter green. Love it, love it, love it, especially with like a camo hat. Looks really cute. So I got these tank tops. I got 3 black, 1 green. This is a cute, I don't know what color you would call this, like a salmon color. I don't know. Nice Florida color. And then another, like a pinkish color. a nice neutral color. Anyway, so there goes my summer wardrobe. We got our fresh kitchen. This is some yummy, delicious food, and you get a lot of it. If you've never had fresh kitchen, oh my gosh, you have to try this. I got mine with brown rice, chicken, broccoli, mushrooms. Their mushrooms are delicious. And their sauce, the sauce that I always get, it's called Holy Kale. So good.
Mine's just got the cauliflower potato, like potatoes at the bottom, and barbecue chicken, broccolis, and mushrooms. And
Woohoo! Yummy, yummy. So I'm about to install the doorbell. Got my tools. It seems simple enough. Let's hope it is. So it's installed. It looks good. It just doesn't work. That sucks. I had a feeling that was going to be a problem. So after watching a YouTube video and seeing what might be the problem, I went up here and these two wires, they were actually capped off. I'm not sure why they were capped off, but they were. And I didn't put this on tightly. Cause I'm just messing around with it and seeing, you know, if it gets the doorbell to work. And I went outside and I got so excited because I'm like, it rang. I know it did. It rang. It rang. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No need to hire an electrician. It was Danny. Both wires for that chime. Danny's probably here painting. Both wires for that chime, for some reason, they were capped off. Isn't that weird? There was this cap on them. So anyway, let me tighten that screw, put that back in, and we got a working doorbell. I'm glad I didn't move on to a different project. All right, so if you guys remember how the ceiling in the master bedroom looked, this is how I got it from yesterday. That white area there, I patched, I sanded it. Now, I'm about to texture it. I'm gonna texture it first, and then it still needs a little more painting on the ceiling. Last night I really wasn't able to see it very well because the lighting in here is awful and it was dark. So I'm gonna do that right now. Doesn't work. It must have been, it's jammed up. I have to get a new pin. This does not work. Oh! Yes. All right, at least my doorbell works. Things that you think are gonna be done really fast, that's never how it works. That's never how it works. Things always take so much longer. I think it's safe to say that I need a new one. So we were paying so much attention to the downstairs area and this bathroom here that we completely ignored the bedrooms, because usually with bedrooms, you know, people just walk inside, they check the size, they're not really looking around. I completely forgot to not just patch up these holes on the walls here, which is no big deal until you walk into this bedroom. See, when you walk in this bedroom, look at this. This is the first thing you see. And this is where there was a TV hung here. There was a bracket there. I didn't patch that. All around the very top of the wall, you can see they had a light strip there that I had taken down, and there was some paint that was coming down with it. But these are just all things that make this room look really, really bad. So I'm going to take care of this area here. I'm going to scrape as much as I can from the ceiling and patch it. And all right. I think that came out pretty good. I just need to wait for it to dry and then I'll paint it. But I definitely underestimated how bad this room looked. After being downstairs for so long and cleaning up and just walking back up here, now I see how truly bad this room and the other bedrooms really look. They just look dirty. You see this wall here? Look behind this door. This room just has a very dirty feel from top to bottom. That's right here. What the world is that? This room just needs to be thoroughly cleaned. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So I'm going downstairs to grab a broom. Danny, I think, is cutting that front tree outside. He's still working to try to get this tree not as small as possible, but just get it off the roof, our neighbor's roof. You see how it's hanging there? Danny works a little differently than I do. I would just chop that big branch off. Huh?
You see the back almost?
No, you mulch the back?
Yeah.
Oh no, let me go check it out.
I'm working on the front now.
Oh, look how pretty. We got this from Lowe's, hibiscus. They're so pretty, I love those. We're gonna plant it in here. Because why not? Why not? All right, he said he mulched the back, so let's go check that out. Oh, okay. I think the red mulch would have looked better, but it gives it more of a clean look. Oh, he should put mulch in that corner as well. Oh, I have to tell him to put mulch in that corner. That would look nice. Oh my gosh, everywhere I look, I see a new project. Look at that. This cannot stay this way. Oh man. I can only do one thing at a time. Right now I'm sweeping.